The Social Security Act was first passed in 1935 and was meant to assist the unemployed and the elderly. Over time, the government made small changes to the new system, like taking into account the cost of living, until 1954 when the Social Security amendments added disability insurance to the program. In 1961, the Social Security Administration lowered the age when working men qualified for retirement to 62 years of age. The 3 years age difference caused the participation rates to nearly double, also causing Social Security to rapidly expand. Funding did not burden Social Security in the beginning of the program. The participation rates began so low that the money did not present an issue. When the average life expectancy increased due to the development of modern medicine, financial provisions were made in the 1977 amendments. These amendments first alerted Social Security to future funding issues. In order to combat the predicted lack of funding, the administration reduced benefits and increased the payroll tax, which many thought would resolve the problem for the next 50 years. Reforms made improved the financial situations for the Social Security program. However, the prosperity would not last forever. The constant aging of insurance holders and the increased average life expectancy required Social Security to pay additional pension every year. The insurance companies promised certain benefits, and funded or not, insurance holders expected reimbursement. Along with the rising deficit, fraud had become a common issue in the workers' compensation systems. The dishonesty originated from either the injured employees or the insurance providers. The states that lost the most money have created programs to identify possible fraudulent claims. However, these new programs prevent honest, injured employees from receiving pension. Also, the new requirements in order for the insurance providers to consider an employee disabled have increased, and pension has become almost impossible to receive. When insurance providers deny honest, injured employees the pension they need to maintain their livelihood, Rhodes & Rhodes, a local personal injury law firm, helps such employees to receive the money they deserve. Rhodes & Rhodes is a faith-based law firm that develops a personal relationship with its clients in order to make the long process of fighting for disability less stressful.
Those people that feel like they are disabled and no longer able to work and have some severe physical or mental limitations can file a Social Security claim. That is typically a relatively long process. Okay? It takes about 18 to 24 months to get through the entire process. You file an initial claim with the Social Security Administration, and at that point, an examiner takes a look at the medical records and sees if they feel like that the person is actually disabled. If they feel like that there's not enough supporting evidence, they can do what's called a denial. And most people do get denied at the initial level. When you're denied at the initial level, you have the opportunity to file an appeal. That's called a request for reconsideration. So for lack of better words, please reconsider that bad decision. So at that point, a different examiner will take a look at the file, and will take a look at all of the medical records and see if they feel like that there's adequate medical evidence to support the fact that they are not able to work. If that examiner too disagrees that they are able to work, they can deny them as well. At that point, you request a hearing before an administrative law judge. It's about an 8 to 10 month wait for a hearing, fairly long, but that gives you an opportunity to amass more medical evidence.
Lack of funding currently exists as one of the most critical issues in the Social Security Administration. If the funds were available to pay off every insurance holder, no reforms would need to be made and every honest, injured employee's claim would be approved. The government has now realized the possibility of a future retirement crisis does exist, and has begun to research a way to preserve Social Security for future generations to come.